Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take just a second to talk about Oklahoma. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye, college football playoff on the line. This game is critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game. Two outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And the pass is incomplete. Jar leads by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't. Okay? They're from the guys. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You can tell he's catching the football. He's going to put a hit on to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Green. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle set on that field.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up big. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Gonna look downfield again. He wants to take the top off. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Grace, because at this point in the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage, it will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Runs away from the defense. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. Oh, what a move to get through. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
On the set.
He'll start this drive firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's outbound at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Look out, he's got room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Drag down, Miguel. Move the sticks for a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Balls it in. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. You know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit? When he's not scared to come up and tackle. A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the Reds.
They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
And I tell you what, he drops back to pass, nothing really open, tries to scramble, but now because he got a little bit more yards, is this maybe decision time on 4th and goal, down by more than a field goal? This might be time to go for it.
Skips away from pressure. Intercepted deep in his own end. Past the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown Sooners.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. As they get set to snap at time, winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these...
Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. So go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got...
There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Send the tight end in motion. Reads it, fires complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Sooner. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
To the ground with the pass. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
It's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are. Throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Still on his feet at the 35. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Here we go. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. So difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here we go. Run the gun, running back on the move. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. They'll try the run. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's loose down the middle. He's at the touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as he skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Come on, set. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The gift to the back. Gets it past the mark. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive, you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Out of the gun, the gift to the back. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
42, Spider. Ready.
Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Leaves it with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Slips through the line. Touchdown Sooners! Special teams proving to be special. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Tennessee. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Yeah, not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Easy.
They'll keep it on the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28.
Let's go.
Here's the handoff. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
The give to the tailback. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Spider.
He'll try the left side. They bring him down right but maybe close enough to go for it here on fourth.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, the quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Rides to back and leaves it. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting 1st downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Shoots it to the left. Tosses it incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positives today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Punts it out of the air. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. How impressive has this passing game been today, and it looks as if it's on the verge of carrying them to a top 10 win.
And how about this passing attack? Doing what you want at will against a top 10 team. This is an impressive display, Palmer, earning that early season, mid-season ranking.
I've loved what I've seen, and they're a top 10 team now. But if they're a team that's going to reach the college football playoff, they're going to have to keep throwing it like this. This dude can play under pressure. Now we've got to see him do it week in, week out against the best teams in the nation.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out, practice.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10.
Cricket.
They'll toss it to the outside of the middle. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.